Alright, so me and Yoder basically have our own B. So this is just going to be a B over A. For pistol round, when you guys are playing A, you guys could do two things. You guys can kind of just set up a crossfire for mid from one here and one kind of porch side here. You guys can do that. Or what I really like to do is, especially someone like Rev, just kind of like peek out here and just get information and just back off if you get a kill. Like if you get a kill, don't try to get greedy and get more and get the guns here. Just get the kill and back off back to porch. You could have two people do that, so like one's would be here and the other one would be here watching the alt mid push, and then the other one would be back in like pit kind of area just watching the apps push. So that's what your guys' pistol should be. Or you guys can just, like I said, do a crossfire, one there, one over down at archway, and then one pit or graveyard. Either or, doesn't really matter much. I prefer pit, but graveyard kind of better for range. For rifles, what I see you guys losing out a lot on is you guys are losing arch really fast. So the best way to hold arch is probably have one person here and the other person here ready to throw a pop flash. So let's just say the guy here is getting shot at, he backs off, they're gonna chase him, he could just literally just peek out, get a kill, whatever. Or he could throw a pop flash like that, and that pops and get kills. I think there's a better way to throw it. I think it's just like that or something. Where'd that pop? I don't really actually know how to throw this one perfectly, but there's a way to. So yeah, you guys can do a crossfire like that, and then the other person, instead of playing porch side here, they'll just play pit really passively and like kind of hold this angle or something like that. So that's one setup. Another setup is basic crossfire. Obviously dark here and corner here, or this kind of angle. So it's just a basic crossfire, nothing too complicated. And then one plays graveyard or pit. So there's gonna always probably be like a lot of times where there's a guy graveyard or pit. However, there could be one time where you guys can kind of give up apps and have the guy arch play apps by here, and he could play it like this on top of this barrel or box, whatever you want to call it, while the other two porch play one here, kind of just getting the peek, and the other one hides dark. So it's just another crossfire basically. Or what they could do is boost. You just jump on top of each other. You guys should know how to do that. Onto here, and then play a crossfire like this while the other one plays there. If you guys are losing a lot in that mid fight, your best bet is probably to send one pit like this, one truck kind of area like this, and one over here like this, ready to throw a pop flash. So you just kind of like lob it like that, clear out that, play that angle, and then the B rotators come. So those are a couple setups you guys can do. Really not too complicated. You guys should be able to do them. However, if Yoder has an op at B, right, and he has control and everything, and I rotate, so Yoder would be watching this. He has B control practically by himself. I would rotate with the M4, right? So I'm going to be coming up through either arch or library. So if there's a guy already here just holding mid, he can go into this corner, this little pouch, whatever, dark, and I could play this. So now I have a crossfire there, a guy playing this kind of angle or under porch, or a guy playing pit, and a guy playing pit. So we have 4A, and that's what we're gonna do. Also, if you guys are playing A and you want to rotate one, please just send the arch guy and back off. Don't send guys from the one pit or like the one here. It makes it really complicated. Also, one thing you guys could do, instead of a porch guy, or instead of the guy, keep the guy pit watching porch like this, but like don't make him watch apps. So just kind of play like this angle. Don't worry about apps so much, and send one guy through boiler, or he could jump up or something, and just play this angle. Just take these headshots, back off if you have to, throw a pop flash. You could just really just chuck it like that. and then just throw that or throw a nade or something just to get some damage, and just hold that angle and just play apps. You can peek this a little bit if you're confident, or hold dark or something like that, so you have this apps control. You guys can do a double push apps where one person, the one arch player would stay at arch, because I'll rotate fast typically, so he'll stay at arch just holding mid, and then Pit and the other player, Porch, would come up into apps and play together and kind of buddy system their way here. Take a duel here. If there's nobody here, play it a little slower and try to get this mid control. And that way, you guys can kind of hold that alt mid, so they're kind of pinched in between banana and here. And if Yoder has banana control, they're only pinched to here. So it's a really good hold to just kind of keep them really aggressive. So those are just some setups. I mean, I know it seems like really obvious, but we're losing A a lot, so it's something we gotta consider. If Yoder does have the ult, he can kind of just hold whatever angle he pleases, or he can communicate with you guys. And the person B who comes with me, typically I throw a double molly like this. You kind of just run up, throw a dirt patch molly or a car molly, and that kind of just makes banana really hard to contain. You can throw just a smoke off that wall as well. You can throw a one-way smoke like this, or actually you throw left click and you get a one-way smoke like this. They really don't see you. And yeah, that's really it. I mean, it's not rocket science. It's pretty basic. We just have to be more communicative on our rotates, because that's an issue for some of us. We're kind of rotating really fast. I mean, not some of us, pretty much all of us. We lost a couple rounds off rotating on the couple scrims we did play. So yeah, that's our CT. Pretty basic, I know. So JPEX and Maintain, you guys are gonna be communicative on what you think. Maintain always says he can read teams, so make sure you maybe play aggressive apps if they're taking too long, they're playing slow, and you want to kind of force them to be a little on their feet. Maybe send 2 apps and have them double peek this or something, just stuff like that will always be hard, and it's always hard to beat an aggressive CT team. And you can also have Yoder playing the ult here and back up here. Oh, also one last setup I almost completely forgot because I'm up here. You could have the Pit guy play here as well, kind of play this angle. And the Porch guy would just play Pit, the Porch guy could play Pit, and then the Pit guy could play here, or vice versa, it doesn't really matter. So you guys have a crossfire there, and then the Arch guy could play, here, or whatever he wants to play. So yeah, that's it guys, thanks.